Hey there, and welcome to a Dave Does video. And well, what we're doing today, we're continuing our exploration or explosion. But what that means, our exploration of our collaborations with Alip Ba Ta and of course all the others, including Felix One, Josephine Alexandra, and many, many more. Today we're going to look back at the cover collaboration I did with Alip on "We Are the Champions," which is a Queen song. This was done probably almost 2 years ago, I think. Maybe 2 years, maybe less. It was a while ago, so we're going to go check this one out in a second. Let me just load it up on the screen. I'll break it down, talk about what we did, but the good news about doing one of these sort of collaboration videos is when I look at it, I knew the song. Didn't really know the parts, but I knew the song, so we could just play the structure as is. So yeah, it wasn't that difficult. It was just trying to work out what I was going to add. So I think I stuck with pretty much bass, guitar, and drums. Didn't add any keyboards or anything on this one, but let's go have a look. So I also managed to sync up Freddie Mercury's vocals on this, which is quite cool. I don't think I had to do much. I did a little bit of tweaking on the timing, that was all. So at this point, just basically layering a little bit of bass on it. So I think I may have done a little bit of guitar. I think I tried to get a Brian May style guitar tone for the guitar. It does really help that Alip picked the same key, so I didn't have to do any key correction. There is a little bit of noise in the background, and this is because of extracting the Freddie Mercury audio, getting his voice off the original track. So you get some distorted artifacts in the sound, which is unfortunate, but there's no real way around that when you're trying to just get the purely vocal track. I feel like the bass should be louder in this mix. It just feels quite low down. Alip sounds great as always. We are the champions. We are the champions. So interesting for me, I never went back and listened to the original by Queen to just make sure I got all the drum parts correct. I think I was doing it purely from memory of when I've heard the song, so I know that there's gonna be bits that are different. But yeah, sorry, I'm a bit tired this morning. Been unwell recently, so that could be a reason. But yeah. We are the champions. I think my electric guitar was slightly out of tune on that note, or I was playing a slightly off-key note with Alip there. Can't really hear the guitar, it's kind of getting muddled in the saturation of the mix. Bit of acting there from me. Yeah, so I think I was using Guitar Rig 5, and this is actually a Brian May guitar tone. I think it's actually from the One Vision song. It works pretty well on this. I do think there's a little bit of a mixing issue that I could have probably fixed to make it a bit better than what I've done on this one.
And we'll keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No one will lose us, 'cause we are the champions of the world.
I feel like I should have pushed the electric guitar either hard left or hard right, so you get a bit more clarity. It's all just getting mixed in the mix. You can't really hear what I'm playing. I did that potentially just so that Alip's guitar was a lot louder, so it was taking the lead rather than being drowned out by me. Probably the reason. But I feel that it's very very MIDI and very high. We're not getting much of that low end coming through.
Champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting to the end.
It's such a great song.
Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions.
I think it's also because I'm trying to play a lead harmony before Alip, so I'm playing a higher part. I'm basically trying to play the vocal melody, and he's playing the lower vocal melody.
We are the champions.
And that bit at the end where he plays da 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 was never on the album, but we all assume when we hear "We Are the Champions of the World," it was only ever done as a live thing, but we all assume it was actually always on the recording because we all sing it, but it never was there. Nicely wrap it up. Always give me a little devil horns. Thank you, devil horns. Yeah, woo. Okay, so there we go. Alip Ba Ta and myself doing "We Are the Champions," and it was great to add the vocals in. It was definitely something I tried to do on a lot of the collaborations, is to try to bring the vocals in of the original artist if I can. It just kind of fills everything out. It's not always easy to do that because Alip sometimes changes the tuning, and that can throw everything out. I think in this case, I think he played it pretty much straight. If I did have to change it, it wasn't too difficult, and also tempo-wise, Alip did a great job with the tempo to make it easy. I think the only thing I'd change there is there's one little guitar part I would probably change, and I might, instead of trying to follow the guitar lead, playing along with the vocal lead, which is what I did on that one, I probably would have just got maybe chords just to allow it to fill out the sound. It felt like there was quite a lot going on and not rich enough, not deep enough, and the bass tone needs to come up. So there's a few things I would probably fix on that if I was doing it again. But generally, I thought that wasn't a bad collaboration by me and Alip. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe. I am going to be going back through a lot of the Alip Ba Ta and myself collaborations, plus obviously all the ones I've done with Felix and Josephine Alexandra, Anwar Hamza, and plus many more. Fayasan as well, I did one with him. And I look forward to going and checking those ones out. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like the video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share, and that of course is how Dave does it.